to say. It's a very, very difficult act to follow, isn't it? I can't follow them at all. There's only one thing I would like to say. Thank you, everybody, for coming and making this an auspicious memory occasion. And that's right, I've forgotten the word. Memorable. It's a great occasion. And it's on the one occasion when, as a family, we can all get together and get to know one another again. Because we're scattered all over the world and very often meet as a family. So this is an occasion when we can, because I am supposed to be the patriarch of a very large family. You see, my wife said to me very early in our married life, I would like to have 6 boys. Well, we only made 5, but I was the 5th one. So 6th one. And on bath night, I was the last in the queue to get my ears washed and to look behind my ears, you know. That's what it. And so you have a nice time with a partner. We had a wonderful time together, I suppose, man and wife. We had 68 years. I knew her, first met her, when she had just left school. She was 14 and a half. And I was an apprentice in a chemist shop. And the boss said to me, we've got a new junior coming, show the ropes, look after her, Bill. Oh God, I didn't need any second opinion. I looked after her all right. Hey! I probably spent too much time up in the stock room and downstairs, and so the corridor of power would always resound with the word William, William. Then I knew where I was, and I came scuttering down. She invited me to her 15th birthday party, and from there it started. We did have a little departure. She went into the police force as a telephonist, and I went into the Air Force. And she said she enjoyed her war because she liked dancing. And Cosland at the time was a mickle of fun, loads of troops, everything going on. But anyway, so she quite enjoyed it. And so we lost contact. I went overseas, came back, and when I came back, by Joe, there were so many bees round the honey pot. And I thought, right, I better get in here pretty quickly. And so I did. And so we got married in 1943, wasn't it? January the 27th, 1943. Because in those days, and I said this once before to my grandchildren, in those days, if you wanted a beggar, you had to wed her. Anyway, I said to my brother, and he's listening to me, after he lost his wife and I lost mine, I said, what are we left with? And he, the wise man that he is, he said, we are left with our memories. And so, I suppose, these days, I suppose, I'll sit down and think of all the things that have gone by. So all you young people, and old people too, that have still got your partners, make the most of them while you can. Because you never know when you're going to be left alone. It's not very nice to be left alone. But although I've been left alone, I've been well cared for. I've got the family around me, and I keep the house. Dad, well, don't you move to a smaller place? No, we're not going to move to a smaller place. This is the family home, and this is the place that they can come to, wherever part of the world they are, come and visit. And I think some of them will be away, have come back, they'll be jolly glad to come to the family home for a little while anyway, you see. So that's how it is. And there are our memories. I've been persuaded this week to have a chair. I took a little bit of persuasion, and I didn't want to have it. I thought, one of these chairs with little buttons that you push, and you could go backwards, and you could go forwards, and it would tipulate on the carpet when you release it. Oh, God, what one of those things? But I must admit, they persuaded me to go to the shop, and I thought, well, it would be very useful, especially to keep my leg up. Not get my leg over, but get
Hey! Put it down, Dad.
And so, I think it will be delivered in a few weeks. And so I've got to thank everybody for everything that they've done for us, and including arranging this, and the cake that Emma has made, and all the little names on the tables, one thing or another. So thank you ever so much, everybody. And I won't end yet.
Let's hope not, Dad.
I
Not on your
don't want
birthday.
to go on too far, but I said that we were left with our memories, and I've got a little poem that reminds me of our memories. I'll just read that for you, and then we can finish. Is that all right? Right. I won't read all this stuff I've written. We worked and we married a long time ago. We worked for long hours and the wages were low. No TV, that's right too. No wireless, no bath, times were hard. Just a cold water tap at the end of the yard. No holidays abroad, no carpets on the floors, but we had coals for the fire and we did not lock doors. Our children arrived. I dare I say this, no pill in those days. we brought up our children without any state aid. We were quite safe, they were quite safe to go and play in the park, and old folks could venture out after dark. No Valium, no drugs, no LSD. We cured most of our ills with a nice cup of tea. But if you were sick, you were treated at once, not fill up a form and come back in 6 months. No vandals, no muggings. There was nothing to rob. We were quite rich with a couple of bob. People were happier in those far-off days, kinder and caring in so many ways. Milkmen and paper boys used to whistle and sing, and a night at their pictures was the most pleasurable thing. It was a fling. We all must share, we all get our share of troubles and strife, and we just have to face it. That's the pattern of life. Now we're alone, we look back through the years, we don't think of hard times, the troubles and the tears. We remember the blessings. I can't see that. With home, remember the blessings with our home and our love. And we share them together. We thank God above. That's it.
We all stand up for Dad. Let's stand up for him. Stand up for Dad. Well done, Dad. Hey!
Thank you, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed yourself and go on enjoying it for the rest of the evening, how long that may be.
Well done, Dad.